Welcome to Hampton High School, where the Kecoughtan Warriors are visiting tonight in a AAA contest from the Peninsula District. With Bob Hens along with Bob Kellen and Mike Hauser. As we're getting ready for the tip-off, we'll give you the starters when we get a chance. As tonight's game brought to you by Zooms with 14 convenient Hampton locations or Peninsula locations, and by Hampton Chevrolet 838-5450, and in part by Park Lawn Wood Funeral Home, where Nancy Staten is the manager. Okay, your ball's in your court, Mr. Hauser.
Well, we've had a little bit of technical difficulties. We got on here a little bit late. The Crabbers with William Jennings just had a drive to the basket to give the Crabbers the opening lead here early in the first period, 2-0.
Warriors look like they're out into a 2-3 zone.
Yeah, the Kecoughtan Warriors come into the Crabber den here to attempt to upset the Crabbers here in Peninsula District play, as that ball was deflected out of bounds, as the Crabbers will keep possession.
You want to talk about our Zebras tonight? Who we got
our
refereeing
Zebras
this
tonight,
game?
referees Bob Cockrell, Darrell Brown, and Whit Rutler are the referees for this contest. And quickly we'll go over the starters.
Anytime you want to just run down the starters, as the Hampton is moving the ball around against that zone, trying to get it inside.
At guard number 10 is Gary Smith Jr. Nice, that's a rebound there by Gary Smith as he puts his first basket on the scoreboard. 4-0 now in favor of the Crabbers.
All right, back here at Hampton High School, we don't have any power. I don't know if that's all right or not. But anyway, we're back here at Hampton High School. We apologize for our technical difficulties. We won't have graphics for a while.
Yeah, we're just under 4 minutes to go here in the first period, as the Crabbers have taken a 12-2 lead here on a strong effort by number 52, Sam Hardy of the Crabbers. He has 6 points already.
We don't have our monitor, Mike, and I'm not sure why. But anyway, we've had some difficulty tonight, but do want to let you know that we will pick a player of the game from each one of these teams tonight, and that player receive a trophy and a shirt. The trophy comes from Trophy World in the historic Hilton Village in Newport News. For all your recognition and award needs, trophies, plaques, custom engraving, contact Bob Hilling at Trophy World, 595-7354. Mention this announcement, get special pricing. The shirt comes from the Tidewater Team Sports, your one-stop sports headquarters for screen printing, embroidering, uniforms, and apparel. Call Dave Chubb or Terry McNamara at 594-0411.
Well, the Crabbers started off in a tight zone, have gone back to a man-to-man as O'Shea McMillan hits his first basket for the Crabbers, as the Crabbers are leading now 14-4. Gary Smith Jr., he decides to pull up on that one. Through the breaker. And the Crabbers just turn the ball over, and there's a breakaway.
Oh, nice hesitation.
Nice hesitation. That's right. O'Shea McMillan hits his second consecutive basket, as the Warriors have cut the lead to 14-6 now, with just under 3 minutes to go here in the opening period of play.
Nice pass.
That's 3 in a row, right up the middle. This
time
he
missed
the easy layup.
Missed the crip shot.
Excellent play there on the the Warriors, played by Edward Ross.
Yeah, Ed Ross. Remember him from football, big tight end.
They got a bunch of football players here on the Warriors. Wilson Banks, J.R. Banks.
J.R. Don't like Wilson. We'll call him J.R. Hampton pressing full court man to man. Want to take any kind of, well, I'll tell you, Kecoughtan does a good job of breaking the press and then missing the nice, easy shot. That's two. The score should right now be 10-14.
That's two very ill-advised passes in a row now. Crabbers trying to work the ball inside, and look at this wide open play. Nice play.
All right.
Harold Lee gets his first basket as he's worked his way free up underneath. That's a
Oh,
three-point shot.
That's number 20
Was
for
that
the
20? That
yeah.
was Jordan Bessore.
He's just a freshman.
Nice three-point pass and a steal. Gary Smith Jr. on a putback gives him 6 points on the game. That equals Sam Hardy for the leading scorer of the game as it's 19-8 now.
It's a good drive to the basket to draw the foul.
Sterling Sanders on the drive draws the foul.
Zooms has given a award to the senior basketball player in each of the teams this year who has demonstrated academic excellence, and these players will be awarded plaques at a school board meeting after the season's over. We'd like to thank David Allen and Zooms for the continued support to WHCS and our student athletes. A reminder that Hampton Chevrolet and Zooms are our two corporate sponsors. We do appreciate their help.
Sanders hits the first of two here, cutting the Crabber lead to 19-9. Minute 28 to go here in the opening period of play. Here at Hampton High School, home of the Crabbers. Makes the second one. Cuts the lead under 10 now. That's 19-10 in favor of the Crabbers. It looks like the Warriors are going to set up in a 2-2-1 zone press here.
Number 30, Irvin, checking in for us. Number 20, Sanders. Oh, nice release.
Pull-up. Nice pull-up by Reginald Bell on his, that's his first basket of the game.
And there's a steal.
Ooh, he was fouled. Ooh, he didn't call it. He was hammered going out of bounds.
No blood, no foul.
We can't see replays at this point, but I'll tell you what.
We're at -1 camera. We got 3 running. Our replay is not up and running, and our monitor isn't, but we're working on all that.
Yeah, we had major electrical problems at the beginning of the game, and that's why we missed a lot of the first quarter. That's going to be a blocking foul called on Charles Robinson Jr. That'll be his first foul.
Foul is on number 40, Charles Robinson. His first, team 4.
14 fouls for the Crabbers in the first quarter already. Kecoughtan only has 2 team fouls. 21-10 Hampton. 1 minute exactly left here in the first period of play. Another turnover for the Warriors.
I tell you, the turnovers will kill you, but what will hurt you more than anything else, and Kerry Forrest will tell you that as a coach, they missed 2 layups, wide open layups they should have had.
Right.
And that takes a little steam out of you.
John Gatling for the Crabbers enters the game. Kecoughtan has 5 turnovers here in the first quarter as the Crabbers have 2. As you see, they're working the ball around on that. Looks like Kecoughtan went to a man-to-man. Three-pointer by Mr. Pettaway gets his first points of the game. And another steal.
You've got to be aware of what's coming from behind you.
A couple of offensive rebounds by the Crabbers that time, but they got nothing out of it.
Hampton does a good job of trapping the ball.
Down under 5 seconds to go here. They can't hold it much longer. He does put it up, and it's a little bit hard. He threw that one clean over the backboard. That'll end the first period of play with the Hampton Crabbers leading Kecoughtan 24-10.
And if we got a chance, Mike, why don't we run down our starters? We didn't get a chance to do our starters. Go ahead and run down who was the starters.
The starters for the Hampton Crabbers was number 10, Gary Smith, number 14, William Jennings, number 52, Sam Hardy, number 34, Roland King, and number 42, Stephen Jackson. That was the Crabber starters. For the Kecoughtan Warriors, Lachey McMillan, number 3, number 30, Kelvin Irving, number 34, Stephen Fields, number 55, J.R. Banks, and number 50, Edward Ross were the starters for the Kecoughtan Warriors.
I appreciate that. And we want to thank Zooms is one of the corporate sponsors, and go down there and get their Beantown coffee, fried chicken, potato wedges, and Krispy Kreme donuts. Get them a box and one like Tim gets them, the ham and cheese subs, Coca-Cola, and go ahead and fill up your car with a good Citgo's gas. And go down and check out the new and used cars at Hampton Jeep Mazda at 1073 West Mercury Boulevard. Give them a call, 838-5450.
A couple of stats here of note in the first half. Hampton shot 10 of 14 in the first period. They had 2 turnovers to Kecoughtan's 6. And Kecoughtan was 3 of 5 shooting.
Nice shot by Fields.
That's Fields' first basket of the game. That cuts the lead to 24-12 now.
A nice penetration.
Roland King gets his first basket. That takes that lead back out to 14 again here at the start of the second period. Ooh, got a block call on that one. That one was close to being a charge. That one may. Yeah. William Jennings picks up his second team foul of the game. At the line here to shoot 2 for the Kecoughtan Warriors, Sterling Sanders. That makes him 3 for 3 in the first half. All of his points so far at the charity line, as he is 3 for 3. Entering the game for Kecoughtan, J.R. Banks coming back in as he's replacing Sarier McGill. Sanders takes his second shot, and that one was short, rebounded by the Warriors, and shot put up by the Warriors was a little bit short, and the Crabbers get a rebound. And look at the lane that was wide open for him. He drives the lane like nobody I can tell. It was
Gary
excellent.
Smith Jr., good job. Saw the lane, had the defensive man on his hip, went up, got the basket, and got a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. Good job of recognizing what the defense was going to give you.
Well, that foul was on Sterling Sanders. That was his first. He missed the free throw, but there was Stephen Jackson on the rebound and putback. So the Crabbers extend their lead now to 30-13. Bob Cockrell saw a foul up underneath there, and that'll send Stephen Fields to the line. He should get 2 here after a shooting foul. Foul was on Roland King. That's his first foul of the game.
On the line shooting is number 34.
Get your knees underneath you and follow through. This is the easy shot, that free throw, and so many of them miss because that's the shot that the kids just don't practice as much as they should.
Misses both of them. 30-13, 6 minutes and 50 seconds to go here in the first half. Yep, going to call a foul there underneath. It looks like he was pushed out of bounds. Foul was called on Jamar Bridget. That's his first.
6:47 to go in the first half, and it's 30-13.
Harold Lee for the Warriors enters the game, taking the place of Sterling Sanders. Out of bounds play. No, they're not. Ooh.
Oh, good job defense. That was a no job about that jump ball.
Kecoughtan's coach thought that should have been a travel.
And it could very well have been a call to travel, exactly.
Yeah, he went up to take a shot, I think, and the ball was hit out of his hands, and he recovered it coming back down. That's probably why it wasn't. But you're right, that could have gone either way. Crabbers have gone to a man-to-man now as Gary Smith is out there tight on McMillan.
McMillan being the point guard.
Ooh, that was a walk and it didn't get called. You see him shuffle his feet?
Yep.
3-point play. Harold Lee gets his 5th point of the game, connecting on an outside shot. Nice play by Sam Hardy as he's fouled on the play. He's another one that's going to go to the free throw line to try the old-fashioned way of getting 3. I'm trying to see who they called the foul on. Number 21 for the Warriors, Jamar Bridget. That's his 2nd. Sam Hardy goes to the line for his first time of the game as he makes the old-fashioned 3-point play. 33-16 now in favor of the Crabbers. 6 minutes to go here in the first half.
Full court, man-to-man, pressure up and down. That's the Hampton system. Don't let the other team get any kind of
Gary Smith gets the ball after it was deflective and takes it in for a layup. Timeout called. That gives Smith 10 points already here in the first half. Smith has 4 points. Sam Hardy has 9. Over on the Kecoughtan side, Bashir McMillan has 5 points. Harold Lee has 5 points, and Stephen Fields has 2 points.
Kecoughtan's taking 21 shots to, no, Hampton's taking 21 shots to Kecoughtan's 8. And
right now, the turnover ratio is 7-2 in favor of the Crabbers. And that's evident by looking at the score. 35-16 here. 5 minutes and 42 seconds left before halftime. We're here at the Crabbers' Den.
I don't know. You call the Crabbers a den. I know you can call the Bruins a den, but the Crabbers a shout.
Okay. All right. That shot was made by Steven Jackson as he gets an easy 2 points. That's 6 points for Steven Jackson. I didn't see that call.
He was away from the ball.
Who was the foul called on?
20.
20. That was George Lesore. That's his first foul of the game for the Crabbers. As the Crabbers are now in a, well, the Warriors in a 1-1.
On the line shooting with Shane McMillan.
So the Warriors will go to the line to shoot 1-1, or they are in the bonus for the remainder of the first half. They have 5 team fouls, so they got at least one more to give before the Crabbers will get that same opportunity. That free throw was a little bit hard. And Steven Jackson comes down with the rebound.
Well, there's a long three. My goodness, he was down almost out of bounds. Hampton being patient, looking for the open player, trying to get the ball inside to the big people. Cut to the ball.
He threw that one up on the board a little on the hard side. The Warriors come down with the rebound. And look at they're double team pressing before he gets to the line. Looks like we're going to have a foul called underneath by, going to be on the Crabbers. And Sam Hardy. That's his second. So that's Team 8, so they still have 2 more to give before they get to the double bonus. Going to the line to shoot 1-on-1 is number 50 for the Warriors. That's Ed Ross.
On the line shooting, Ed Ross.
His first trip to the line tonight. A little shy of the mark.
I tell you, Kecoughtan let Hampton get down, get that ball out, and get down the court too quick.
Foul is on number 12, Douglas Carter.
Well, it's real evident that the Crabbers want to run tonight.
Team 6.
That foul was on number 12, Douglas Carter for the Warriors. That's his first foul. Team 6. But
Gio LeSueur is on the line. Makes
George
his first.
LeSueur will be shooting 2 after being fouled in the act. He makes the first one. Right now it's 38-16 in favor of the Crabbers. And the second one is also good. 39-16 Hampton. 4:44 to go here in the first half of play. And there's another turnover. They triple teamed them that time, Bob.
Yeah, they do a good job of not letting the other team get into their set offense at all.
Foul is
And
on
that
number
foul's going to be on
30,
Harold Lee of the Warriors. That'll be his first.
Team 7.
That'll put Hampton at the line now shooting 1-1 as Gary Smith Jr., 2 for 3 so far at the line, will go up there to shoot 1-1. Oh, in and out. And then he turns around and steals the ball, number 34 for the Crabbers. Roland King, he gets his second basket of the game. Another turnover by the Warriors. Turnovers are starting to mount up now for them. Nice pass underneath.
Wasn't that a sweet
That
pass?
was sweet. Third, Roland King again picks up 2 consecutive baskets. And the Crabbers are attempting to run Kecoughtan right out of the gym.
Kecoughtan can't run with them.
George LeSueur picks up his second basket. Timeout by the Warriors, full timeout. 45-16 as the Crabbers have caught fire.
They really have, and it's been nothing but their pressure defense.
And
that's what Walden wants.
That's right. Run, and run some more.
But if you pressure defense, you're going to get a lot of easier baskets, and that's what they want. Cause the turnovers.
I expected this to be a little closer than this.
Oh, I did too.
Still 3:52 to go here in the first half, second period. 45-16. A lot of time left still in the second period. Right now, Gary Smith Jr. has 10 points. Sam Hardy has 9 points. Roland King 6. Steven Jackson 6. They're spreading it out.
Yep.
There's not one player out there that's really tried to kind of what you would say hog the shots. I mean, they're making extremely good passes. They are running. They're making their own shots by just out hustling Kecoughtan at this point.
And their defense has been the difference too.
Right now, the turnovers are Hampton has 2 turnovers and Kecoughtan has 9 in the first half so far.
That is his second.
Charles Robinson for the Crabbers picks up his second foul, as that's the 19th foul, so they're still shooting 1-1. The key factor here is the total amount of shots that have been taken.
On the line shooting for Kecoughtan is Kelvin Irving, and he makes his first.
Hampton has taken 27 shots where Kecoughtan has only taken 13 in this game. At the line is number 30, Kelvin Irvin. He's on the 1-and-1, made the first one but missed the second. 45-17 now in favor of the Crabbers. Gary Smith throws the ball out of bounds.
Arnold Baker down here at the baseline. He's the principal over at Kecoughtan High School, but he's played a lot of basketball in this gym.
Oh, yeah.
Him and his two sons.
Gannon Baker, starting point guard on a Crabber state championship team.
And Jonathan.
Foul for the Crabbers is number 12, Reginald Bell. That's his first. That will send Harold Lee to the line shooting 2 for the Warriors. 3 minutes and 20 seconds still to go here in the first half.
On the line shooting number 33, Harold Lee.
There, he got the second.
Kecoughtan is 6 of 12 from the free throw line so far in the game. A three-point shot there by the Crabbers, Reginald Bell. 48-18. 30-point lead for the Crabbers here in the second period.
Nice move.
Nice move. It was just a little bit off target there. But it went off of John Gatlin for the Crabbers, so the Warriors will retain possession. Coming in the lineup for Hampton is Demanio Petaway. As the Warriors throw the ball away on the inbounds play. There's Petaway for 3, just a little hard. Nice behind the back pass. Didn't take advantage of it though. He was wide open on the side.
Couldn't hit the shot.
He had the wrong English on the ball. Spun away from the basket instead of in. That was a nice move though. Nice pass underneath to John Gatlin as he puts it in for his first basket of the game. 50-18, 2 minutes exactly to go here in the first half. Another turnover by the Warriors. They're just throwing the ball away. Nice easy basket underneath that. He misses. Rebound,
Get it.
34 for the Crabbers. Roland King gets the rebound, the putback, and the foul. So he's going to go to the line to try to attempt the old-fashioned three-point play.
Basket was good. Foul was on number 34, Steve Fields.
Stephen Fields picks up his first foul of the game.
Team A.
That puts
On the line shooting.
Roland King at the line. He has 8 points so far in the game. As the Crabbers are real close to having 3 players in double figures already here in the first half. And he just barely hit the side of the rim on that one. Otherwise, it would have just been a turnover into the other team. That was a nice block right there. Did you see that?
Nice move.
Absolutely.
Two points, number 30, Kelvin Irving.
Kelvin Irvin picks up his first basket, gives him 3 points so far in the game. Nice three-point shot by George Lesore. That's his second one.
George Lesore, just a freshman.
That gives him 10 already. Ooh, that was close. Oh, that was a nice pass. Ooh. 55-20 here in the second quarter. There's still a minute and 13 to go. Coming into the game for the Warriors is Sterling Sanders again. 35-point lead, Bob. I'd have never thought it.
I wouldn't have
In
either.
the first half, the Hampton is just moving the ball around at will. Is almost had a steal there for the Warriors. Kelvin Irvin cut across there and came real close to taking that one to the house.
He would have been gone.
And there's another. Ooh, that was
Oh.
close. But you know what it means when you say close, right? It only counts in one specific area. There's a hurricane. I mean, a hand grenade. When it's close, hand grenades count.
Team 9.
That foul was on Douglas Carter, his second. That'll put Reginald Bell at the line, shooting 1-1. Well, maybe he's shooting 2. So we'll make it.
Well, they're in the
we'll
double
give him
bonus. They're in the double bonus.
2.
10 fouls. No, they're not.
They're not in the double bonus. Must have called it a shooting foul to give him 2 shots because.
Kecoughtan's in the double bonus.
Right. And is it going to go? No, it rolled out, and the Crabbers got the rebound. This will be the third shot as Reginald Bell, after 3 excellent rebounds, gets the ball to finally fall. Back on this end, though, Petaway gets called for the
Well, that
foul.
was a nice catch on a long pass.
Is he one of the wide receivers on their football team?
Yeah, if he isn't, he should be.
Going to the line now is going
On the line,
to be Kelvin Irvin for the Kecoughtan Warriors. He'll be shooting 2. So far, he's 1 for 2 at the line in the game. They can't even buy a basket now. They can't get free throws to go in, much less regular shots.
Sometimes it just none of it works.
Well,
and other
it's
times you go up there and everything goes
It's
in.
going to be real interesting to see what the shooting percentages is on, for the first half, because he misses that one too. When nothing falls, I guess it's all like that. Oh, that's a classic case of when it works, it works. Reginald Bell gets that shot off and puts it in. Gives him 9 points, so he's close to double figures also. J.R. Banks was fighting for that one as he drove the lane, got his own rebound, and then was fouled.
John Gatling, his first.
Gatling picks up his first foul for the Crabbers. 59-20 with 4 seconds to go here in the first half. So far, Wilson has not scored. Looking for his first point of the game. And there is his first point of the game.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, the end of the first half here at the Hampton High School as the Crabbers are in control, cruising at this point, 59-21.
All right, stay tuned for the second half after this brief timeout. We're back here at halftime at Hampton High School with a score of 59-21 in favor of the Crabbers. Mike, you got halftime statistics for us.
Yeah, halftime stats here for the Hampton Crabbers. Shooting in the first half, they shot 68%, 25 for 37. Free throw line, they shot 50%, 5 of 10. For the Kecoughtan Warriors, they shot 42% from the field, shooting 8 of 19, and 41% from the free throw line, shooting 7 of 17. A couple of big keys to this game so far at rebounding. The Crabbers have 19-9 edge over the Warriors.
And a lot of those are offensive, too.
A lot of them are offensive. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of putbacks. Turnovers, the Crabbers have a big edge there, too, as the Warriors have turned the ball over 13 times to the Crabbers 4. A lot of assists, as our statistician Bob Killen here is keeping for us today. The Crabbers have 8 assists in the game, where the Kecoughtan Warriors only have 3, and that's indicative of the score.
Well, and we saw two of them that should have been points.
Absolutely.
That would have been assists that they didn't get.
Extremely easy layups that they just didn't hit.
Right. Well, getting ready to start the second half, and here we go. And here comes Mr. Killen back on time.
On time Killen.
Hey, you got him all shook up now. You're talking on time.
That's never happened. You know, I mean, watch start now, right? Anyhow.
The Crabbers are still sticky man-to-man, Mike.
Doing quite well at it, too. There's a drive. Even when the Warriors do get to drive under the basket like that, they still they're having a hard time putting the ball in.
Yeah, there's 2 or 3 Crabbers around them when they go up, and if they miss the shot, the Crabbers end up nice pass there. Yeah. Just a little backdoor cut.
Steven Jackson picks up his 8th point of the game.
I'm impressed with that young man tonight. He's doing real good.
He is doing extremely well.
I want to let the folks know that the second half is brought to you in part by Park Lawn Wood Funeral Home, which is conveniently located at Hampton Road, Hampton Center Parkway and Armstead Avenue, where Nancy Staten is the manager.
Gary Smith just has
We're picking up a real buzz here.
It's not from drinking either.
No, let's hope not.
63-21 as Gary Smith just picks up his 12th point of the game on a relatively easy layup.
Want to remind the fans that Zooms
nice
is giving
shot.
away the to the player, senior basketball player on each of the teams this year who's demonstrated academic excellence, and these players will be awarded plaques at the school board meeting after the season. We'd like to thank David Allen Zooms for the continuing support to WHCS and our student athletes.
Stephen Fields just picked up a basket for the Warriors. 63-23 now as the Crabbers have a 40-point lead.
Coast to coast for the Warriors, and they ended up with could have been a walk.
Very well could have been. Got away with it though. So you can't take it from him if he doesn't call it, right?
That's right. It's not a walk if they don't call it. Up and down.
Now they're
another turnover.
Now they're just getting out of control, and he was fouled and it wasn't called. I guess the Stripes are just going to let him play here.
Well, it looks like they're going to let him play a little bit. Are you doing that, Mike?
I'm doing it.
I don't know who's doing it, but we're getting a real buzz in here.
Coming out of this box right here.
Now, let's hope that stops. Clean out my sinuses.
That's a nice pull-up.
Move.
Nice pull-up shot there by Stephen Fields. That gives him 6 points on the night. Give and go.
Nice left-hand reverse.
William Jennings picks up his 4th point of the game. He had 2 in the first half. William Jennings grabs that one out of the air, and Gary Smith pulls up. I would think that the Crabbers will kind of clean house here with their bench before too long.
I think so.
40-point lead with 4 minutes to go here, 4.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Steven Jackson just picks up his 2nd foul as he
Foul is on number 42, Steven Jackson.
hammers Harold Lee under the basket. Leo go to the basket to shoot 2.
Hampton Chevrolet Jeep Mazda, one of the corporate sponsors, located at 1073 West Mercury Boulevard. Give them a call, 838-5450. And here we got a 3 of them coming in for the Crabbers. Maybe you can pick them up.
That is Charles Robinson,
Number 20 and number
Reginald
10,
Bell,
12.
and George Lesore coming in now for the Crabbers as Walter Brower starts making some wholesale changes. Misses the second one. Oh, that hit the bar up on top of the basket.
Yeah.
That should have been a dead ball.
Oh, nice
tap
by
in
34.
by 34. Yeah, that was good. Stephen Fields picks up another basket. That's 6 points here in the third quarter for Stephen.
Nice steal by Fields, isn't it?
Yep, and the drive put in. Well, that's 8 points for Stephen Fields in the first 4 minutes of the third quarter. I guess they need a spark plug here to get things
Got to
going.
get something going because
Charles Robinson just went flat on his face on that one. Nice three-point shot there by Gary Smith.
yeah,
That's
Gary
his
was
first of the game.
he was
first
a player.
three-pointer.
He was a player of the game when we did the Bethel game.
Yeah, right now he has 15 points on the night as he's leading all.
I tell you what, Ed Ross threw a screen on Lesure and welcomed him to the Peninsula District because they knocked him backwards.
Timeout called by the Crabbers as
Walter doesn't
lead.
like the way the game's going right now. Their defense is not getting as many turnovers as they were at the first half. Talk a little bit about our crew. I haven't even talked about our crew tonight. Let me talk about who we got here tonight. Andre Mattingly, Scotty Bowers, Mike Nowinski, Andy Foley, Don Scharouse, Ricky Brown, John Moore, Susan Bowers, Nathaniel Braxton, and Ronnie ESPN Baton. Appreciate this crew. They do a lot of work. Oh, and I can't forget Rachel Barnes. Yeah, good shot of Arnie Baker. That's when I talked about Arnie a little earlier. He's sitting up in the stands. He decided he wasn't going to stand up any longer, I guess.
68-32 here. 3 minutes and 21 seconds to go in the third period. Kecoughtan has cut into the lead a little bit. They were down by 40 here just a few minutes ago.
Well, and that's one thing that Walter would say. That they cut it to was that 20?
30, they're down
30, about 36.
So.
But, you know, he doesn't like what's going on. He wants a little bit run your offense, run it like it's a scrimmage.
Well, they had a couple of turnovers there in a row, and that's one of the things they wanted to come to a
And
halt.
there you go. That's
Excellent
what he wants
feed.
to see.
Baskets by Charles Robinson. That's his first points of the game. And Stephen Fields, the third period's been all Stephen Fields for the Warriors here. As two players went to the floor, and looks like a Crabber's going to get called for that second foul for Reginald Bell as he picks up a foul there. Still on
got
the
a Crabber.
floor.
Is that Reggie on the ground?
No. That looks like, is it Sam Hardy? Yeah, that's Sam Hardy still on the floor.
He's getting up, hobbling a little bit. I think he may have hit his knee when he went down. Yeah, you crack your knee on that floor, it'll let you know it.
Yeah, Roland King just came in for him as Sam will go to the bench and try to get the kinks out. He may take him back to the locker room, let him put some ice on it and stay off of it for a while.
Yeah, don't take any chances of having him get hurt anymore.
He may have twisted it. Well, the Kecoughtan Warriors have the ball into the basket.
Oh,
Nice
good
play.
job.
Who was that, 33?
Yeah.
Harold Lee on the basket. That's his first points of the second half. Nope. He has one free throw, so it's actually his third points. And Travers just turned it over again. Nice feed. Good block, too. Reginald Bell takes the ball to the hole after the turnover. That gives him 11 on the night, so he's in double figures.
So see the easy shots that the Warriors are missing.
They're missing the fairly easy layups. I mean, the players are giving them the feeds. They're just not converting.
Yeah.
There's a foul called on Kecoughtan, I believe, or was he out of bounds? I didn't see what the call was. Either way, the Crabbers will bring it in from the backcourt. Gary Smith will leave the lineup, and number 4, Domino Petaway, comes into the lineup for the
Kecoughtan full court, trying to get back into this game.
Reginald Bell making a move to the basket.
He's got a nice, pretty touch to that short jumper.
Gives him 13 on the game. J.R. Banks with an attempt, and there's Reginald Bell again. That gives him 6. That's 3 in a row now for him. And there's Reginald Banks again, missing the easy layup.
No, that's J.R. Banks.
J.R., I'm sorry. What did I say?
Reginald.
Sorry.
You've been thinking Reginald Bell, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, well, he made 3 in a row, and it kind of sticks on you. Apologize to Mr. Banks. J.R. as he's known. Nice pull-up jumper there by Charles Robinson. That is his second basket of the half. Gives him 4. Ooh, did you see that?
You talk about that screen?
Yeah.
And guess who did it again?
Yeah, Stephen Fields again. That gives him, that's 10 points for Stephen Fields here in the third period. 78-36, Hampton. This resembles the girls' game earlier that we did. Thought he was going to pull up on that one, but he quickly changed his mind, didn't he?
Yeah. Ed Ross said, I'm going to foul you. You're going to know it.
Yeah, because Charles Robinson got the ball, turned and looked at the basket, and there wasn't anybody within a couple of feet of him. So he says, okay, I'm going to shoot it. Well, he ends up getting nailed. That foul was on Ed Ross. That's his second. Team's second.
No, that's the team's first, isn't it? Yeah. That's Kecoughtan's first foul.
All right. Yeah, I see it over there. The lights are out on this board over here.
Yeah.
Robinson makes his first basket. Going for his second, and he makes them both. So that gives him 6 points for the third period. So he's the one scoring for the Crabbers. And that's a nice lay-in there. Sterling Sanders, that's his first basket of the game. He's got 3 free throws. Oh. (80-38). Biggest lead of the game, 42 points now. Petaway's shot's just a little short. Warriors get the rebound, but Charles Robinson ties them up, but the possession arrow is facing towards Kecoughtan, so they get the ball. 19.8 seconds to go here in the third period play. 80-38 in favor of the Crabbers. And he threw that one away, trying to get a long distance shot off. Had a good idea there.
Yeah,
the ball was turned over.
What he should have done as soon as he got the rebound, going right back up with it.
He'd have got a foul called on him. The guy was all over his back. Down under 10. We've got 7 seconds to go here as Kecoughtan will take the last shot, hopefully. Oh!
They got a foul at the buzzer.
J.R. Banks goes to the hole and gets fouled as the clock runs out, so he will go to the free throw line and shoot 2 with nobody around him.
Yeah.
Foul on the Crabbers.
It looked like the cheerleader wanted to keep the ball there for a minute.
Last foul was on Roland King. That is his second.
Roland King is called for his second foul of the night as J.R. Banks will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 here with no clock. Makes the first one. That gives him 2 points on the night. All by the free throw. Made them both.
You got them both.
All right.
Second half is brought to you in part by Park Lawn Wood Funeral Home, conveniently located at Hampton Center Parkway and North Armstead Avenue. Give them a call at 827-4670. Nancy Staten is the manager. And by Zooms, where you get your Beantown coffee, fried chicken, potato wedges, Krispy Kreme donuts, a box and one like Tim likes, some ham and cheese sub pizzas, Coca-Cola, and that good Citgo's gas for your car. And Hampton Jeep Mazda, 1073 West Mercury Boulevard, 838-5450, 8240.
8 minutes to go in regulation. You know, when we did the Phoebus game, Phoebus-Bethel game last week,
Yeah.
I kept saying we got how much time was left in the game, and all I could hear in the headset from Andy was, no, it's regulation. No, it's regulation. I think he wanted overtime.
Oh, he did.
So I kept saying regulation. I figured I'd give him the same thing tonight. But 80-40, a 40-point lead with 8 minutes to go.
Yeah, we know Andy's going to spend the night here.
McGill drives to the line, and he's hammered by one of the Crabbers. Charles Robinson will pick up his 3rd foul of the game. Crabbers have 14 fouls to Kecoughtan's 1 so far in the second half. So if Kecoughtan hopes to try to catch up with this game here, especially at the free throw line, they better put some fouls on the board. McGill makes his first of 2. That is his first point of the game. This is the second. And Hampton is still wanting to run, aren't they?
Yeah, well, that's their ball game.
Nice rebound there by Robinson. Try to put it back up and it's fouled.
We need to start looking at who might be the player of the game. You start checking it out, Mike. Look at what you got.
Charles Robinson at the line. He's shooting 2 as he makes the first one. I think we've picked who we thought we wanted for Kecoughtan. Now we got to choose one from Hampton.
There you go.
And I tell you what, it's pretty even because with 80 points on the board in 3 quarters, the Crabbers have spread it around. As Charles Robinson will pick up his 8th point of the game. So it's pretty tight because we got about 4 or 5 players on Hampton's team that's really
Bell has really
well.
stepped up. Steven Jackson's really stepped up. Both of those have done just an outstanding job, just to name a couple.
Harold Lee for the Warriors has a nice reverse lay-in and is fouled as Robinson will pick up his 4th foul. Harold Lee will go to the line to shoot 1, try to get the old-fashioned 3-point play. Yeah, it's a And so far, Steven Jackson for the Crabbers has 8 points. Roland King for the Crabbers has 8 points. Sam Hardy has 8 points. George LeSueur, I believe, is a freshman. He has 10 points, all in the first half. It's been pretty well spread out. I guess if you're going to be even that way in the scoring column, I guess you got to figure out which one's doing the best on the boards and overall. What do you think?
You ask me and I can't see.
All right, we've picked the Hampton one, and what we'll do is we'll pass it on to the truck so they can put it up. We'll announce it real soon who they are. We have 6:56 to go here in the fourth period of play, 82-41. I'm not real sure what to hold up here. As Harold Lee is now going to go ahead and shoot for the three-point play. And it's good. He gets his 3 points.
Harold Lee makes his shot.
Crabbers turn the ball over again. They've had a lot of those. I think Crabbers probably are leading here in the second half on the turnover ratio. Oh, and that ball was kicked off the heel of his foot right out of bounds. 82-44, 6:27 to go here in the fourth period of play, or as Andy would say, in regulation.
In regulation. But Andy's right. It is regulation.
That's right. Yeah, did you see Gary Anderson go up for that
pass.
one? Reginald Bell picks up another 2 points for the night. He has 17 points on the night.
Nice basket by 33 for the Crabbers.
And Harold Lee has picked up 8 points here in the second half. Oh, look at that. Reginald Bell again. Reginald Bell has been on fire here in the second half. He's got 10 points in the second half. Foul was on Harold Lee, his second foul, as Reginald Bell goes to the free throw line to attempt the three-point play, and he gets it. 87-46.
Oh, nice steal there by, who was that? Roland King.
Tell you what, we might want to reconsider the Hampton pick because Reginald Bell has been hot. But I think
you tell me whoever you want.
I think we ought to leave it where it is because I think the player has played an exceptional game. Nasir McGill picks up 2 points. That's his first basket of the game. That was a nice move. Roland King picks up his 10th point of the game. That's his first basket here in the second half. Well, I think this is going to be a case where we'll give the MVP for Hampton to a player who exhibited more than just scoring. He's been extremely well under the boards in his rebounding. So whenever the folks in the truck are ready, we'll tell them who that is. Reginald Bell again scores.
We'll wait till about 2 minutes to go.
That's 22 points on the night for Reginald Bell as he leads all scorers.
That's correct. All right, there's your player of the game.
For the Hampton Crabbers.
Hampton Crabbers is Steven Jackson. Good shot of him.
8 points.
6'5". Great job rebounding, defense, scoring.
Well, I think he was the catalyst in the first quarter, right off the get-go. He scored 6 points in a span of about 3 minutes that really got the team motivated.
Got them up and running.
And at that point, it's been nonstop for the Crabbers.
And do we have a headshot of our Kecoughtan guy? Kecoughtan, we don't have a headshot. And that is number 34, Stephen Fields, who has really come into his own the second half.
He has 12 points on the game, 10 of those here in the second half. And he is the one that's been carrying the load for the Warriors here in the second half. He's not in the game at the time, but he's the Kecoughtan Warrior player of the game. Fouls on the Crabbers.
Foul is on number 42, Steven Jackson. That is his third.
Stephen Jackson picks up his third foul. I'm sure that everybody can hear the announcer over the PA system.
Well, that's all right. If they can't, you let them know. That's Ken Kaplan doing the announcing here at Crabberland.
J.R. Banks at the line, shooting 2. He makes the first one. It's where all of his points have come from tonight at the line. He has 4 points so far, as he is 4 of 5, and make that 5 of 6. He has 5 points all at the free throw line. 93-50, 7 points shy of 100, and they got 4 minutes to do it. And as long as Gary Smith keeps shooting like that, it won't take long to get it either, will it, Bob?
Nope. He's got such a nice, soft touch to that little runner that he shoots.
He has 18 points so far on the night.
That's what I said at halftime, 106 points.
Our statistician here, Mr. Killen, is predicting that the Crabbers will score 106 points, and they're not too far away from that. So Gary Smith with 18 points is getting close to his season average of 23, which leads the district in scoring right now.
Who?
Gary Smith.
Gary?
Yep.
Foul is on number 55, J.R. Banks.
That will be J.R. Banks' second foul. That will put Steven Jackson at the line for the first time. He'll be shooting 2. Made that one with ease.
That's our player of the game. He better make them.
Well, if he gets this one to make himself have 10 points, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hampton will have 5 players in double figures if he sinks this one on the game. And he does.
He does.
5 players in double figures for the Crabbers. As the Warriors turn that one over too. Oh, he wanted to take that shot. I guess he said, if nobody's going to come out, I'm going to take it. George LaSure, he's a freshman.
Yeah.
Had 10 points all in the first half.
Nice little runner.
It was. Douglas Carter, that is his first basket of the night, 2 points. That's a long shot by Pettaway, and he made it. That's his second three-pointer of the game. He has 6 points on the night, both by three-pointers. In the lineup now for the Kecoughtan Warriors, as they've made some changes. Tyler Ayers comes in. Also, Brian Haley is in for the Warriors. Swish, there's Pettaway again with 2 consecutive three-pointers with 7:25 to go. 102-52. I'll tell you what, old Bob Cockrell, the referee over there, was getting ready to blow the whistle on a travel there, and he was getting ready to pull his hand up, and then he said, no, he's going to pull it back down. Foul on the Crabbers.
Foul is on
Deshaun Doles is in the lineup for the Crabbers. That's his first foul. 30 at the line is Kelvin Irving for the Warriors.
They made the first one.
Second one rims off. There's J.R. Banks. That is his first basket of the night. That gives him 7 points on the game. Oh, nice rebound
good
and
pass.
putback. Yeah, right, pass. Deshaun Doles gets the putback. That's his first basket of the night. 104-55. Minute 53 to go in the game. Nice drive, but he was a little bit too hard on the pass, on the basket. George LaShore goes to the hoop and is fouled.
Minute 40 to go in the game. 104-55.
Foul was called on Douglas Carter. That's his third foul. As George LaShore will go to the line to shoot two. He has 8 points on the night so far. Excuse me, he has 10 points on the night. Young freshman here for the Crabbers.
Well, he had all those the first half.
All of them in the first half. He's trying to score his first point of the second half with his free throw. There it is. 11 points on the night so far. Ooh. And he gets a rebound too.
Yep.
Then turns it over. And then gets a rebound and the steal.
Oh, and then a hook.
Hey, this is not hockey.
Oh, that looked like a hook to me.
Okay. They're not in the 1-on-1 yet, as that's only the 16th foul for the Warriors. Foul was called on Elvin Irving. That's his first. Kelvin Irving, I'm sorry. I don't know how many layups that Kecoughtan has actually missed in this game. And then George LaShore throws
A
the
little
ball
out
away.
of control on that. Trying to do something a little different, I think.
Well, he's getting plenty of playing time here as a freshman, and that's only going to help him in the long run.
Yep.
105-55 with 50 seconds to go in the game. Again, the players of the games. For Hampton, number 42, Stephen Jackson, and for Kecoughtan, number 34, Stephen Fields, our players of the games for tonight. And 46 seconds to go here. Foul was called on Deshaun Doles. That's his second. At the line, shooting two is Kelvin Irving as he misses the first. And misses the second. But they're going to get the ball on the out of bounds.
Yeah, knocked it off of one of the Hampton players.
You know, I see something that's missing on this floor since the last time I was here.
What's that?
They used to have a crab painted right in the middle of center court. It's no longer there no more.
They got him on there.
Yeah, I see him. Nice pass down court as John Gatlin got nailed as he was going up for the shot. That'll put him at the line to shoot two.
Number 12,
Douglas Carter on the foul. That's 4 on him.
Well, at this point, 37.1 seconds, I don't think it makes a whole lot of difference.
So Gatlin goes to the line to shoot two. He has 2 points on the night.
Well, if he
Misses the
makes
first.
one of these, we'll make Killen a prognosticator.
Yeah, he said at halftime he wrote it down at 106 for Hampton. I'm not so sure he waited until about midway through the fourth period. Missed that one. .55, 19.6 seconds to go. That is the team's 7th foul for the Warriors, so the Crabbers will be going to the line to shoot 101. So the Crabbers still have a chance of getting to that magical 106 number for Mr. Killen. Petaway at the line shooting 101
Yeah,
now.
if it's Petaway shooting, he's gonna get them both.
You zinked him.
Oh, I zooked
You
him.
zooked him. You zooked him. The 50 got the rebound. That was Gatlin, but he missed it. 6 seconds to go in the game as the clock is winding down. Oh, with 2 seconds to play, he calls a foul. Well, Mr. Killen might not get to that 106 mark. I mean, they had 2 chances at the free throw
Well,
line
they're
to do
going to
it.
get it.
Well,
No,
that's a foul on Hampton.
Yeah, I ain't going to make it.
That's a foul on Eric Kirkwood-Betty.
Foul was number 30, Eric Kikwabadi is first.
Kikwabadi. First foul of the night. As he is in, that's a backboard shot. I thought you had to call those.
You do
It
if you're
always
playing horse.
worked. It always worked, right?
Yep, if you're playing
Kelvin
horse.
Irving at the line shooting 1 and 1. And he makes the first one. 105 to 56. Second one is up. Made that one too.
Irving makes 2.
So, there's a 3-point shot. And he misses it, and that's the final gun. Final score is the Hampton Crabbers 105, the Kecoughtan Warriors 57. Again, players of the game for the Hampton Crabbers. Number 42, Stephen Jackson, and for the Kecoughtan Warriors, number 34, Stephen Fields.
All right, Scotty, you want me to do ready for the okay, tonight's game brought to you by Zooms with 14 convenient Peninsula locations and by Hampton Chevrolet, 1073 West Mercury Boulevard, and in part by Park Lawn Wood Funeral Home. This is Bob Hintz for Mike Hauser, Bob Killen, and all our crew saying good night, everybody.